Treaty of 1854 aimed to strengthen the friendship between the British government and the Khan of Kalat, with the Khan agreeing to act as a subordinate and protect the safe passage of merchants between the British Dominion and Afghanistan through his land. However, the scattered Baluch population and the eastern Baluch tribes made it difficult for the Khan to sustain peace in his territory. As a result, the closed border policy failed to achieve its objectives, and some suggest that tribal Sardars who were unhappy with the Treaty of 1854 instigated attacks on British convoys. The aim was to create problems for the Khan and his relations with the British. The British adopted a forward policy towards Kalat from 1872 onwards, fearing Russian expansion. The policy meant direct interference in Kalat affairs, including resolving conflicts between the Khan and tribal chiefs. To strengthen their grip on Kalat, the British signed a treaty in 1876, becoming the sole arbitrators in all conflicts within the Kalat Confederacy. The Khan was disqualified from any external relations except with the British, who agreed to respect Kalat's independence and aid in times of need. The British forward policy towards Kalat was driven by their strategic interests, but it led to a loss of autonomy for the Khan and interference in the internal affairs of Kalat. The Treaty of 1876 established British dominance, but it also ensured relative stability in the region. Under the forward policy, Kalat became a buffer zone to counter Russian expansionism, resulting in a fragmented Balochistan with multiple power centers. Major Sandeman's policy had the Khan lose his role and become just a ceremonial head. The British didn't just restore their control over Kalat, but also reorganized administrative divisions. Dera Ghazi Khan and Jacoabad were given to Punjab and Sindh respectively, while some Baluch and Afghan areas were combined to form British Balochistan. History. During the British rule in Kalat and British Balochistan, 1839 to 1947, the people were denied any opportunities for development, education, healthcare, and democracy. This was a deliberate move to keep the people uneducated and politically unconscious, as it served the British interests. The lack of degree-awarding institutions in Balochistan until 1947 is a testament to this fact. The British were concerned about Russian incursion towards India, and the small population of Balochistan made it difficult for the Khan to stop it. These circumstances were prevailing when the British announced the division of India into two dominions, India and Pakistan, on the 3rd of June 1947. For years, the British considered Kalat a frontier state and not an Indian princely state. The Khan of Kalat also asserted that it was an independent sovereign state. But under the 1935 Government of India Act, Kalat was declared a princely state, much to the Khan's dismay. The inclusion of Kalat in the list of Indian princely states was a shock to the Khan. He believed that he was not a Hindustani and did not want to be involved in Hindustani affairs. The announcement of this declaration did not sit well with him. Despite the Khan's objections, Kalat was included in the list of Indian princely states. This decision was made under the 1935 Government of India Act. The Khan felt that Kalat should be treated as an independent sovereign state, separate from the affairs of India.